What was our last topic, sir, yesterday in Python? First, we discussed about, first you answer me some of the questions. Python compiler based or interpreter based? Interpreter. What are the two types of environments in Python, sir? Interactive shell, script based. You better come a little friend, sir. Amir, just little. Right, right, right. Okay. And what are the four coding rules we discussed? Rule number one. Yeah, first indent. And second rule, if a line is expecting substatement, it should end with colon. Good. Third rule. Suppose if condition is expecting some substatements, right? The substatement should be in forwarded position. That means your if statement or while loop or for loop, all these things are expecting some substatements. But it should be in a forwarded position to parent starting position. And one more thing, suppose substatements are multiple. All substatements of your parent line should be in same column position. These four rules we need to follow at the time of typing. Okay. Yeah. And one more feature we discussed yesterday. Python supports dynamic data typing. What do you mean by dynamic data typing? Suppose I said a equal to 100. What is the meaning of it? Based on the given value, automatically data type will be constructed. You need not to say as the int. Suppose I am saying that b is equal to 78.45. What is the meaning of it? Float. That to 64-bit float. Okay. C equals to is a string now. D is equals to, this is also a string. You can use single quote, you can use double quote. Okay. Suppose I am giving you one simple, in Python everything is an object. I am giving you some object. How to know the data type of that object? Simply say type of that object, whether it is a string or boolean or int or float, it will show you. You please copy that link to this guy. Or else I will send you mail. Can I send you mail? Just 1 minute. Just one. Today my mobile switched off. That's why. Praveen, right? Your name? Yeah. Okay. After this, all these things I'm pasting into this shell. That's it. I want to know what is the data type of B. Simply you can say type of B. Suppose there are Boolean values. Suppose A equal to 100 I am giving. B equal to 200. C equal to A greater than B, some condition I have applied. Always condition returns what, sir? A Boolean, either true or false. Now check the value of type of C. Type of C. What is that? Bool. Bool means Boolean data type. Okay. The previous examples I have taken. Take this example. Now you go for detailed data types after this. Take the second part after underline. Take man. The possible values are either true or false. The first letter should be uppercase, sir, for true or false. Okay. T capital, there F capital, remaining lower cases. Okay, now we go for data types. Write down this. Simply two types are here. Simple data types, then complex types. Simple and complex. The simple types are dealing with single values. You can say single entities. And these complex types are dealing with collections. Okay. Yes, sir. If it is simple types, already you know we have seen in different languages. Same as them here, int, float, string, str. Let's say write full form. The short form for this string is str in Python. And bool. Okay. I'm interested about your age, sir. Recommend me data type. Better go with int. I'm interested about your income. You can go with a float. And I want your name. String. Are you married? This is my question. You can go with boolean like this. Still other types will be there. In later concepts, those things will come. So these are compulsory mandatory data types for any language, not only Python. So I am asking you your name is a single entity. Age, single entity. But if I ask your qualification is not a single entity because single person may have multiple qualifications. So that is called a collection. Okay, collection means collection of elements, you can say. That means multiple entities. Understand? Now, put the heading collection types. Collection types. Basically, three types of collections. Number one, list. Number two, tuple. Number three, dictionary. List, tuple, dictionary. Okay, 1 minute, all of you observe this. Later you can write. List is a collection of homogeneous items. Okay. Here I need a big debate with you. What do you mean by homogeneous? Sorry, later you can observe, right, sir? Please answer me. Similar, similar data, I don't accept. Similar type, I don't accept. A small example. What is your name, sir? Let's say your name Ravi. Your city Hyderabad. Understand the point, sir? And you stay at Amirpet. What is the first item data type? String. Second, third, but not homogeneous. Same type or not, but not homogeneous. That is a heterogeneous. Purpose of each element is different. First item is talking about what? Name. Second item, city. Third item, your street. Understand the point, sir? Purpose of each element is different. This is what? Heterogeneous, not homogeneous. Understand, in your bookish documents of your academics, array list is a collection of homogeneous. Homogeneous means similar types. That is a wrong answer. Understand the point, sir? So here homogeneous means purpose of each and every element should be the same. For example, I'm asking about your qualification. Suppose you have 3 qualifications. First you did BTech, after that MTech, after that PhD, after that maybe another different. How many entities are here? 3. First item is talking about qualification. Second item, third, purpose of each element same or not? Understand the point, sir? Purpose of each element is same. That is what homogeneous. Okay. One more example I am bringing you. You went to a shop, you purchase different products. The first product price 100, second item price 400, next 120, next 890. Totally 4 products you purchased. That's why 4 prices I maintained. So the first element, which is 100, that is price. Second element, price. Third price, fourth price. Purpose of each element is the same or not? Don't worry about data type. Purpose of each element is same or not? I am asking. Same. That's why that is called homogeneous. For homogeneous collections, list will be used. Of course, list is one of the data structure. What you did previously into C language in our academics. Understand the point? But list is derived from what? Array. Then what is a array? Is also a collection of homogeneous items. Difference between an array and a list. Array fixed in size. Suppose if I fix 5 elements, I cannot add 6th element. Understand the point, sir? But list is a dynamic. Now you have 3 qualifications. Tomorrow you can add 1 more qualification, right? By next year you will acquire 1 more new qualification. Understand the point, sir? The list is dynamic. By default here, the base journey starts in Python with a list. So handling list in Java kind of languages is a huge process. So here very simple. That is exactly the syntax style. If you see something in square brackets, understand, sir? If you keep some element values in the square bracket, that is as a list. If you see normal bracket, that is a tuple here. So simply what do you mean by collection of homogeneous items means here? Purpose of each element is same. Later, more technical details we will see. Observe this. Here I am giving this statement is a collection of opposite word heterogeneous items. Okay. Suppose you want to maintain your wife information. Your wife name is Rani, let's say. Her age is 25 and she is from Hyderabad. How many entities are there? 3. Understand the point, sir? There are 3 entities. First item is talking about name. Second item, age. Third item, city. Understand the point? Each element purpose different or not? This is what heterogeneous. Getting my point? Okay, one more simple example. You went to a shop, you are looking at product information. The product ID is P1. Price 40,000. The label for that, the description for that product is laptop of so and so model. And brand is HCL. Discount is 10. Comment it. How many attributes are there? 5 attributes. The product is a 5 attribute collection. But purpose of each element is different. First one is talking about product ID, second one price, third one the description of the product and brand of the product, and finally discount offered for that product. Understanding this? This is what heterogeneous. Got clarity between difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous? Okay, take this example, sir. So before taking this example, one simple conclusion. Homogeneous means what? Purpose of each element is same. Here, purpose of each element is different. Later, more technical details. This is conceptual difference, sir. Technically, what are the differences? We will see in the next class. Come on, sir. Syntactical differences observe, sir. The list values are enclosed with square brackets. Tuple values, normal, what you call braces, open brackets. This normal bracket is symbol for tuple. The square bracket is symbol for list. Okay. All of you completed writing? Yeah. Okay. Now, you suggest me data types. I will ask you some attributes. You recommend me data types. Okay. All of you. Data type, please. String. Okay. Age. Okay. Floats. Qualification. I go with list. Why list? Multiple qualifications you can have, right? Of course, I have one qualification, but you can have 3 qualifications, 4 qualifications. Understand? That to do what is another behavior? You can have multiple qualifications. That is one reason. Second one, as journey goes, your qualifications will be increasing or not. Today 3, tomorrow 4, maybe after next year, your qualifications might be 5. You could able to append elements. That is another behavior. Okay, technical details later we go. Now just recommend me data types. I want your spouse information. Suppose you are a male, your spouse is female. For female, male is spouse. Come on, spouse information, tuple. I am not asking your spouse name. I am asking spouse information. The information contain multiple attributes or not? That to each attribute purpose different, right? That's why I go with tuple. Okay, sir. Forget about spouse, wife. Same, sir. Only word changed. Why you change expressions? Same. I am asking your kids information. Think that you have kids. Hmm? Once again, I am not satisfied with this answer. Think. I am not asking you, do you have kids? So it should not be a boolean. I am asking, please explain about your kids. Can you have, is there chance of multiple kids? Again, each kid is having. Each kid has its own attributes, right? List of tuple. This is what a list and tuple combination. Just check it now, sir. You have two kids. 1, 2. Higher level object is enclosed with what, sir? Square bracket. Square bracket means that is a list. Each element is what, sir? Tuple. Suppose your first kid is Sony. Age 3 years. Female. Next kid is Tony. Age 1 year. Male. Is a list of tuples or not? This is what nested collections. In our data processing, most of our work is with nested collections. Understand the point? This is list and tuple combination. Okay? Okay, sir. Still I am coming to this wife. A tuple. Your wife name is Rani. 25 age. I want to maintain your wife qualifications also. Suppose BTech and MTech. Okay. Now, within the higher level object is what, sir? Tuple. Within that, one of the element is a list or not? Understand? List inside a tuple. In the second example, tuple inside a list. These are nested collections. Take these examples. Observe this one, sir. Your qualification, sir? BTech. When passed out, sir? 2017 passed out. Suppose he said my qualification is BTech. Immediate my question is what? It's associated some information. Okay. And also he has qualification MTech. Then immediately my question, when is passed out? Let's say 2019. This is a dictionary. Exactly like your English dictionary shape, right? What is the shape of your dictionary content? Your word and meaning. Understand? A key value. Collection of key and value pairs is called a dictionary. Okay. So list, tuple, dictionary. These are the basic three collections. Entire your work is running with these three only. Got it. Write down. Dictionary is a collection of key and value pairs. Let's say qualification equals to. What is the symbol we used here? Square bracket, tuple, and this time we used curly bracket. If you see this kind of bracket, the meaning is that is a dictionary. Now, how many pairs are here? How many pairs? It is a collection of pairs. How many pairs? Two pairs. Each pair is a key and value. Key value. Okay. Now, I want to make it as nested, sir. All of you observe this. You went to a shop. Some products you purchased. The first product is P1. Of course, here also you have to keep all these things into the single quotes. Single or double quotes. First product is P1, sir. What is that P1? TV. Price 40. Quantity 1. What is key here? Colon left side key, colon right side value. What is key? String, a string value. What is value? In the place of value, a tuple is there, right? This is dictionary and a tuple combination. And second product P2. It's a laptop. 60. Quantity 2 you have taken. The final product P3. Let's say the mobile. Quantity 5 you have taken. Totally how many pairs you got? 3 pairs. Each pair has key and value. Key is string here, value is a tuple here. This is a dictionary and tuple combination. Understand the point? Take this example. Dictionary and tuple combination. How to access the list elements, tuple elements, dictionary elements. Now for today's session, just try to understand the combinations of these collections. Okay, when to use what kind of collection, how the combination of collections will be. Observe this one. A dictionary I am taking. In year 2000, let's say 14. Your activities, the sport activities, cricket, kabaddi. I'm maintaining your sport activities. In 2015, still in cricket. Then hockey. In 2016, football, cricket. Last 2017, football, gambling. Totally, how many pairs are here? 4 pairs. In which year, what are our sport activities list I want to maintain? The key is number, integer. Value is list. Understand the point, sir? Whenever I pass year, I will get value. If I pass key, I will get value, sir. Suppose ATM number, your account number you are passing, you will get your balance amount. Like that. Account number as a key, balance amount as a value. Getting this? This is example of dictionary and list combination. Previous one, dictionary and tuple combination. Okay, write down that. Sports is equal to observe this one, sir. What is the meaning if I say like this? Dictionary. Colon left side key, right side value. Left side, tuple as a key. Right side of the column, list as a value. I have 2 branches. Branch 1. At each branch, I am selling some products. What is the key now? A tuple as a key. In the branch 1 for the product 1, 3 transactions happened. The transaction prices are these 3. Understand the point? Next, pair number 1 completed. Pair number 2 on the same branch. Product 2. For product 2, only 2 transactions happened. First transaction price 5,000. Next transaction 10,000. Suppose first product P1 price is 100 rupees, sir. First customer has purchased 1 unit. Second one has purchased 2 units, 4 units. Third one 5 units. So here product 2, maybe 5,000 is the price. First one has purchased 1 unit. Second one has purchased 2 units. And branch 1, and I'm talking about branch 2 now. Product 1. In the branch 1 also product 1 is available. Branch 2 also available. There is only one transaction. Same thing here for branch 2. For P2. 5,000, 15,000. 2 transactions happen. Now, how many pairs are here? 4 pairs. At each pair, key is a tuple, value is a list. This is example of all. Dictionary, tuple, list, everything. Most of our work will be like this. Nested collections. Got it? Yeah. Write down combination of dictionary, tuple, list. Understood this one, sir? So, final summary, please, for today class. What is the difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous? Yes, purpose of each element is same in homogeneous. Heterogeneous means different. That means different attributes. Okay. So for homogeneous, go for list. For heterogeneous, go for tuple. This is conceptual difference. Technically, what is the difference? We will see in next class. Okay. Sir, by afternoon, they will confirm me when holidays will be started. Okay. I will post into that machine learning group. Right? Yeah. Let's see next class, sir.